Max Blasky with you here in Washington. Semifinal action about ready to get underway between the number 1 overall seed Clifton-Clyde Eagles and the number 4 overall side Axtell Eagles. A battle here of the Eagles, as winner will be the first to punch their ticket to championship match Saturday afternoon. Of course, if you're planning on coming over here tomorrow for any of the games, talking with what the weather is going to be like, going to try and swing through some of those early games. It will push consolation, 3rd and 4th place games, and championship games possibly up an hour. So just be prepared, but we will have that final say here at the end of the break. So matchup between the 9-1 Eagles and the 8-2 Axtell Eagles is about ready to get tipped off. We're going to take one more timeout, bring it back here with starters and stats for this semifinal matchup on this TVL Tournament Friday.
Circle P Processing of Waterville has processing openings available now. Their mission is to not only provide the professional meat processing their customers expect, but ensure timely and transparent service and prices. Be assured that when you bring your meat to Circle P, you are getting exactly what you brought in. Always remaining local and loyal to their customers. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Be sure to visit their website, circlepprocessing.com, for pricing and ordering information.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
When you own a business of any kind, you need an insurance policy that'll protect it. You need business insurance that perfectly suits your industry, and Blue Valley Insurance is proud to offer it. When you get an insurance policy from us, you're taking the first step towards protecting your business, your employees, and yourself. Let's start with an overview of the types of coverage you can expect. Stop by for quotes at Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
This is the time of year to reflect on last year's crop cycle and make plans for next year. There are many decisions to be made and many options available. We'd like to help make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag lenders know agriculture and they're local. Stop by and see us. Let's talk about next year. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Max Blasky with you here. Semifinal action getting ready to tip off between the Axtell Eagles and the Clifton-Clyde Eagles, a rematch of a contest that happened back on January 6th, a game in which Clifton-Clyde was victorious 50-41. We're going to go ahead and start with starting lineups first for the visiting Eagles. They come in with a record on the season 88-2, 6-1 here in league. Those 2 losses coming to Linden and before mentioned Clifton-Clyde. They will start number 4, Grady Bussing, a 6'2 junior. Number 10, Eli Brocksterman, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 12, All-State football player Isaac Detweiler, a senior. Number 23, Colin Shaughnessy, a 5'10 freshman, and number 22, Brandon Schmelsley, a 6'2 sophomore. So Eagles will go Bussing, Brocksterman, Detweiler, Shaughnessy, and Schmelsley. They are led by head coach Jason Tynan. For the home team, Clifton-Clyde Eagles, they come in with a record on the season 9-1. That lone loss coming in the first game of the season, a 50-47 loss to Sacred Heart. They will be led by number 1, Drayden Reed, a 6'3 junior. Number 11, Coy Steinbrock, a 5'10 junior. Number 15, Jack Scotchney, a sophomore, number 22, Peyton Fahey, a 5'7 junior, and number 34, Seth LeClaire, a 6'4 senior. So the Eagles of Clifton-Clyde will go Reed, Steinbrock, Sconchny, Fahey, and LeClaire. They are led by head coach Justin Steinbrock, and of course coming with a record here of 9-1 on the season. A great matchup in this semifinal action. Winner will move on towards the championship game, which will be played approximately scheduled for 7:30, probably before that tomorrow. Loser will drop into the third and fourth place games. Both teams have wins here in the tournament. Axtell was able to get a victory. The two victories, a 59-35 win over at Frankfort last Saturday and a 53-45 win over Troy. Clifton-Clyde defeated Valley Heights 70-38 last Monday. Axtell will be in their home road blues. Clifton-Clyde in their home whites. It'll be LeClaire, and it will be Smelsley set for the tip, and first tip will go Axtell's way. It will be Detweiler running point, of course, the all-state player there for 8-man. Good basketball player, too. Recently just went over 1,000 career points. There's a shot in the lane from Smelsley, but blocked there. Drayden Reed, good defensive possession here, as now Clifton-Clyde will come out 5 out. 3 ball on the way from the left wing is going to be an air ball. Ball is going to be pulled down by Detweiler, and quickly here comes Smelsley along the right side. He's going to hand it off to Brocksterman as Axtell settles into their offense. Axtell, a little more traditional team, 3 guards, 2 posts. Will run your 3 out, 2 in, cross screen away, ball screen offense. Here's Detweiler going left into the lane. Can't get that one to fall down, although it just rolled off the front of the rim. Board's going to be pulled down by Fahey of Clifton-Clyde. Both of these teams like to get up and down the court. Both of them are very explosive, too, offensively. Clifton-Clyde averaging 63 points a game, while Axtell is averaging 57. Of course, these teams have already met once here early on in the regular season, so it'll be interesting to see adjustments from the coach. There's a wild shot by Reed, first one of the night. Ball's going to be pulled down by Smelsley as Axtell comes back the other way. Still scoreless as we just roll under 6:30 left to play here. Third quarter action. Axtell, a very disciplined team offensively, will run it until they see something that they find. Here's Detweiler, top of the key, gets into the lane. Nice little pass and finish there from Grady Bussing as the junior gets his first 2 to go here on the evening. But, of course, play set up just like in football by Isaac Detweiler runs this team. There's on the offensive end, getting lost along the baseline was Peyton Fahey, the 5'7 junior. Kind of got lost there amongst the trees, able to get that one to go down, and now we're tied here at 2s. Clifton-Clyde's going to pull in a 1-2-1-1 matchup zone, full court press. Axtell breaks it easily. In the corner, that's going to be Brocksterman lining up a 3. That's going to be off the front of the rim, and Sconchny is going to pull down the board. The Clifton-Clyde offense talked about how explosive it was the other night against the Valley Heights. They had 2 players score over 23. That was Steinbrock and Sconchny, but 23 and 24 respectively, while Seth LeClaire pitched in 15. And they are also without their leader, Trent Long, a 15-point-per-game scorer who is out for the next couple weeks. There's LeClaire into the post, short shot up from Sconchny. That's going to be no good, and pulling down the board again is Blissing. Nice little outlet pass. Oh, and blocked from nowhere. Seth LeClaire, the Hutchinson County Community Football commit, comes out of nowhere and sends Colin Shaughnessy's first shot of the night into the first row. Tied up here at 2s, though, between these 2 excellent TVL matchup teams. Detweiler is going to be the inbound man, and he finds a cutting Shaughnessy, so he gets a little revenge for that block there against LeClaire as he finishes over the bigger senior. Axtell regains their early 2-point advantage. Top of the key, there goes Steinbrock, who is a good shooter. Reed's going to try a 3 from the left wing, no good. He's going to push out defensive guard. Now Axtell goes running. 2-on-2 break there. Shaughnessy's going to pull it back out, though, smartly for the blue and red. Detweiler's going to run now, point here, screen and rolled now with Smelsley. Pulls it off left side, 3 in the corner is going to be shot up there by Eli Brocksterman. Halfway down and out. Offensive board, though. Grady Bussing can't get it to fall. Second opportunity is finally pulled out of there by Sconchny. Leaking out in front of the pack is LeClaire for Clifton-Clyde as both of these teams are moving this fanatic pace. 5 out now for Clifton-Clyde as Axtell's going to match up in their man-to-man defense. Nice little line into the lane. 3 ball on the way from Scotchney. He can't get that one to fall. Detweiler pulls it down quickly the other way, coast to coast. Isaac Detweiler, and one opportunity. Strong move there from the senior Isaac Detweiler as he pulled that board down and took it coast to coast 90 feet for the and one. First foul of this contest is going to go against the Clifton-Clyde Eagles. That's going to go on Seth LeClure, and that is a big foul. If Axtell can get the big man in foul trouble, get him on the bench, will be a storyline. Free throw is good now for Detweiler. First substitution as checking out of the game will be Colin Shaughnessy. First substitution in Landon Schmitz, the 5'8 freshman here for Axtell. This is my first chance here, getting a chance to watch Axtell, and just like that, Clifton-Clyde's going to want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Axtell leading 7-2.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
7-2 is our score here as Axtell has jumped out to the early advantage. Balance scoring now, too, as Bussing, Detweiler, and Shaughnessy have all got in the scoring column. There's going to be a substitution for Clifton-Clyde during that timeout. Oliver Nobert's going to check in. The 5'9 sophomore has taken a seat on the bench will be Peyton Fahey, who the other night against Valley High is a good player but didn't have any points in that contest. Talked about that offensive explosion for Clifton-Clyde. There's a shot down below with the before-mentioned Scotchney. He's going to go be fouled and go towards the line. Scotchney, of course, the other night against Valley Heights had 24 points, he didn't tie a school record, but Coy Steinbrock tied a Clifton-Clyde school record with 7 threes in that contest. First shot is up and no good there for Scotchney as he's 0 for 1 here early on in the contest. Isaac Detweiler picks up his first personal foul. The lone senior there's 2 seniors on this Axtell team. Evan Bussing will also come off the bench. Second free throw is going to go down and in, though. 7-3 is our score as we play first quarter action. Just rolled under 4 minutes left to play here in this semifinal contest between Axtell and Clifton-Clyde. Top of the key, that's going to be a turnover as Eli Brockshman can't keep those happy feet from shaking around a little bit. So turnover, Axtell. Clifton-Clyde now will get an opportunity to cut into this deficit. Both teams come into this contest too well as ranked. Axtell comes in as the third-ranked team in 1A Division II, while Clifton-Clyde comes in ranked as the fourth team in Class 1A Division I. Shot from LeClaire is going to be off and no good. Board's going to be pulled down for Schemelsley as now he brings it across the timeline for Axtell. Still man-to-man defense for Clifton-Clyde as Axtell's going to continue to work this ball. In 9, nice pass. Isaac Detweiler finds Schmitz. Schmitz can't get it to go, but he's going to pull down his own board. The eyesight of Detweiler is extraordinary there as he turns it over. Good hands, Jack Scotchney got in there, forced the turnover off the senior. 3 the other way for Clifton-Clyde is up and good as off the bench. Oliver Nobert's going to hit his first bucket here of the afternoon. Axtell now running offensively here, still against the man-to-man. Good little screens, good little rolls. Clifton-Clyde trailing by 4 here, going into the post. It will be Bussing trying to back down. Scotchney can't do it, kicks it back out to Detweiler. 3 ball on the way from Bussing is going to be no good. Board's going to be pulled down by LeClaire. The other way, here comes Reed with it. Axtell settles back down into their man-to-man defense. There's a 3 from Nobert, faked on, got Detweiler to the jump. It's going to go out of bounds off Axtell. Stay here with Clifton-Clyde as we look at it. Good Axtell crowd here tonight. Good Clifton-Clyde crowd here, too, if you're in the area. You want to see some good basketball. Of course, not this one going on. Following this matchup will be the matchup between the 2-seeded Blue Valley Rams and the 6-seeded Hanover Wildcats. Novert thought about another 3 on the far side, but finally gets it down into LeClaire. Finds a nice little cutter off the left side. Up and down for his first bucket of the night will be Coy Steinbrock. The sharpshooter gets his first 2 of the evening to go going to have to make sure that he doesn't start getting hot if you're Axtell. Detweiler running the point, finds a nice little cutter floater into the lane, just a little bit too strong off the glass there with Eli Broxton, as Axtell goes empty now, 1 and done for the Eagles. 8-7 is our score, as Clifton-Clyde has taken the lead here, first quarter action between these two evenly matched teams. Scott's going to run point now here for Clifton-Clyde. Going to break down Bussing. He's going to take the shot from the elbow. Shot up is no good, and Grady Bussing's going to pull down that board after getting the stop. Detweiler running point goes all the way into the lane. Nice strong move, but he's going to get it partially blocked there by Seth LeClaire. Good smart move there by the senior, but just going to quick finish it. That's going to be a double dribble on Stronchny. Turnover Clifton-Clyde and sloppy both ways. This game has started to get. Substitution now for Axtell. Grant Bussing will come into the game. The 6'1 junior. Taking a seat will be Grady, the 6'2 junior. So Bussing boy for Bussing boy, as Clifton-Clyde is leading here early on by 1. There goes Detweiler. Nice right baseline shot is up and good. Isaac Detweiler already here with half the points for Axtell as we play. They regain the lead 9-8. That's going to be Reed running point now. Nobert's going to try another three. That's going to be an air ball, and Detweiler's going to come out of there with it. That's actually going to be Landon Schmitz who comes away with it. He's going to run point now, brings it across the timeline. 32 seconds left to play. Clifton-Clyde now in a little extended 2-1-2 zone. That's going to be a pass from Detweiler off the fingertips. Yep, it's going to go Clifton-Clyde's ball as it went through the hands of Brandon Schmelsley. So back-to-back turnovers now for the Eagles offensively is not what Coach Jason Pine had wanted early on. Low-scoring affair, 9-8, as 20 seconds start to tick off the clock here. First quarter action between Axtell and Clifton-Clyde in this TVL tournament semifinals matchup. Winner will go on to the championship on Saturday. There's a carry top of the key out front as dribbling around. Jake Scotchney is going to, we're going to call an illegal screen. I thought they called it a carry, but a foul nonetheless is going to be called on Clifton-Clyde. Substitution, checking out Coy Steinbrock will now take a seat. That is going to be Coy's first personal foul as he gets an earful from his head coach and his father. Detweiler runs right. We're going to try a three here, right side. That's going to be Schmelsley putting it up and got it. Landon Schmidt with the three as we go into quarter break. Axtell takes the 12-8 advantage.
Quality health care dedicated to your satisfaction. That's the standard of the Hanover Hospital and Warren Clinic. Your choice for quality care right where you live. Doctors Roger and Linda Warren and nurse practitioners Aubrey Schaefer and Jada Edgar offer general hospital and surgery services, home health, swing beds, and long-term care. Hanover Hospital and the Warren Clinic, your choice for quality health care right where you live.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
12-8 is our score as we get started with second quarter action here in TVL semifinal boys matchup between the Axtell Eagles and the Clifton-Clyde Eagles. First possession for Clifton-Clyde will go into the post, but it's going to go off the feet of the big Seth LeClaire. Turnover Clifton-Clyde as now Axtell will look to extend this 4-point advantage. Balanced scoring there in the first half. They were led by Isaac Detweiler, who had 5, but right before quarter break, Landon Schmitz had a huge three from the left corner to give Axtell this 4-point advantage. Detweiler now top of the key, looking to run a pick and roll, decides to get it out to Broxman top side. Now it's going to be the aforementioned Smith, tries to get it to Detweiler, but stolen away by Scotchney. Scotchney is going to push Detweiler one-on-one, try and get his second foul. Detweiler stays straight up, pulls down the board, and now brings it back for Axtell. Nice little matchup here watching between Jack Scotchney and Isaac Detweiler. pair that are familiar with themselves from years of playing. Here goes Detweiler along the baseline. It's going to be poked away, but it will stay Axtell's ball. Stotsky getting another hand on it. The sophomore not backing down from the senior. Underneath their own basket, it's going to be a flat four across the baseline for Axtell. Detweiler will be trigger man. He's going to hit Brandon Schmelsley top the key, who thought about a three, but smartly gets it off towards Smith, who now gets it down into the post. Top of the key, Axtell doing a good job swinging it side to side here. Ball does not stay stagnant. Don't stay on one side. Just as I say that, Detweiler gets stuck on the right side. Pumps it up to Bussing as they reset. Getting instructions here from head coach Jason Tynan. Isaac Detweiler will reset top of the key as Axtell goes 5 out. Isaac just cuts right to the right block against Scotchney. Tough little shot's going to be up and no good as the length of Scotchney affected that shot there for Detweiler. Reed's going to pull down the board and now run point for Clifton-Clyde. Bringing it across the timeline is going to look for Oliver, who has hit 1-3 already and has jacked up 2 others. Not necessarily a wide-known shooter. Did have 1 point in their win the other week or the other night against Valley Heights, but 3 here early on for Noberg. Here's going to be Reed, right corner, working against Brocksterman one-on-one as Axtell is still in their man-to-man defense. Sneaking into the lane will be Peyton Fahey. That 3 on the board is no good, but Drayden Reed skying in for the offensive rebound. He's going to be the first 2 points for the 6'3 junior here this afternoon as he just wanted it more and then gets the turnover, but then turns it right back over. It was a good stop there from Reed on the baseline, but then he steps on it after pulling that ball away. Substitution now. Bussing will check out along with Schmitz as back into the ball game. Grady Bussing will come along it now. There's Detweiler with the 3 from the right wing. Shots up's no good. Brockman pulls down the board. Trying to go into the post. He gets it knocked away, but regains Detweiler top the key. Swinging it inside now towards Bussing. That's Grady Bussing with a nice little turnaround jump shot from the left block. A nice little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar kind of skyhook looking shot as Axtell regains their 4-point advantage here as we play second quarter action. Top side of the key, Valley Heights, Lachlan Fates back into the game now for Clifton-Clyde as he has the ball top of the key, trying to find LeClaire along the baseline. There goes Novert on the left side, shot up from the left-hander, no good, but offensive rebound pulled down by Fahey. Novert's going to be left alone from the left side, no shot, no dice on that 3 again, and Broxman pulls it down for Axtell. 2-on-2, 2-on-3 break, smartly pulled out there by Schmelsley. But lining up the 3 from the top of the key, that's going to be an air ball from Eli Broxman. Saved along the baseline, though, as Detweiler goes crashing in towards the Clifton-Clyde bench. It's going to be a turnover, Eagles, on over towards Clifton-Clyde's way. Colin Shaughnessy just checked back into the game for the Eagles. Taking a seat will be Landon Schmidt. 14-10 is our score. Second quarter action, 4:45 left to play here as Axtell is leading Clifton-Clyde in this TVL tournament semifinals matchup between the number 1 seeded Clifton-Clyde Eagles and the 4-seeded Axtell Eagles. Two teams that know each other fairly well. Both had good seasons last year. Axtell ended up going 12-11, so just over 500 is a good stop here offensively. Run out's going to be saved, though. Nice save, Colin Shaughnessy, who just checked into the game. Good little save. Detweiler's going to find Bussy on the left block. That same little turnaround shot's no good. Up offensive board, Brandon Schmelsley pulls it down, but he's going to go now to the line, try and be rewarded from that free throw strike. Talked about Axtell went 12-11 last year. A better start to this season. 8-2, of course, are missing a big piece. Strothman for Axtell got hurt there in football season as first free throw is up and no good there from Schmelsley, but nonetheless, good job here by Coach Jason Tynan, who has his boys, like we said, 8-2, 6-1 in league and ranked 3rd in 1A Division II. That foul's going to be on Peyton Fahey as Schmelsley can't find the mark from the line. That second one was halfway down and out, but no dice for the sophomore, as now Clifton-Clyde's going to get the ball back, only trailing by 4 here. 4 minutes left to play, second quarter action. Talked about a good group here here watching some basketball. Axtell student section in their neon out is what it looks like. Clifton-Clyde in their little hunters get-up for a wonderful Friday afternoon of basketball over here in Washington. Stagnant a little here offensively for Clifton-Clyde as they have not had the same rhythm I saw them with the other night versus Valley Heights. Of course, that is a contribution to this Axtell defense, whose straight man-to-man has been in the chest of Clifton-Clyde all night. There's a shot from Fahey. Detweiler pulls down the board. Rocket pass all the way up court. Nice little finish there. Brandon Schmelsley, and that's probably the third or fourth bucket that Isaac Detweiler has set up with his excellent court vision. Nobert on the offensive side now for Clifton-Clyde. Clicks it off to Fahey, and they're not guarding Fahey inside at all. Only standing there 5'7". Isaac Detweiler is the one guarding Dayton Fahey, and Detweiler staying inside the line. So not a threat to shoot, and Axtell's going to play it that way. Here it is again. Fahey looking to get it to someone, finally hands it off to Nobert. As like we said, Axtell's kind of taken one of their men out of this ball game. Fahey's going to find the three. Oh, almost puts that one down, but Detweiler pulls down the board. That also gives Axtell's another defensive rebounder. Ooh, should have taken that three. It was Eli Brocksterman, but smartly pulling it back down. That's Detweiler, top of the key, snaking his way into the line. Bussing's going to try a three, but actually fake on it, get into the lane. No good. Offensive rebound, Grady Bussing, and one! That's actually Brandon Schmelsley who went to work there. Kind of hard to see the difference between the numbers, but Brandon Schmelsley with some good work down low. Second opportunity on the offensive board, draws the foul, and will go to the line here with a chance to sink two shots. Drayden Reed will pick up his first personal foul. That is already 14 fouls for Clifton-Clyde, and Brandon Schmelsley 0 for 3 from the line now as he can't convert the old-fashioned three-point play. 8-point lead now for Axtell as we play second quarter action. Just rolled under, 2:15 left here to play. Into the lane goes Faye, up and down. That's Jake Scotchney, who's going to get his first bucket here of the afternoon to fall off the pretty little move. Split the Axtell defenders, kind of floated through the air on that right side, adjusted his body, got the right-handed runner to drop. That foul on Axtell is going to be on Isaac Detweiler, so the senior's going to have to be smart here with 2 and 2 for 13 left to play. Other end of the floor, Fahey converts the old-fashioned three-point play as he is 2 for 3 from the line in this contest. Only 3 free throw shots for Clifton-Clyde so far. Top of the key, that's going to be Chauncey kicking it off here near side to Schmelsley. Swings it over, three-point opportunity from Eli Brocksterman. Hits that one down. The big sophomore comes up with a big three here in the second quarter as that's his first bucket here on the afternoon and gives Axtell the 21-13 lead. They go inside to LeClaire, now back over to Fahey, who gets to the free throw line, hands it off to Reed, who's trying to get into the lane. Nice little cut, gets it off to Scotchney. Scotchney's going to try a three. That one's going to be no dice. Offensive rebound pulled down by Seth LeClaire, taken in by Drayden Reed. Second now, chance opportunity for Clifton-Clyde. Nobert right wing, guarded tightly by Shaughnessy. Into the lane goes off. Defensive rebound pulled down nicely by Grady Bussing. Good passing. 3 passes. Detweiler found Brocksterman here right in front of me and then found a cutting Colin Shaughnessy after he got that defensive board. Big man ran the court. That gives now Axtell the 10-point lead as we just ran under 1 minute left to play here, second quarter, as Axtell has stymied this Clifton-Clyde offense, who only has 5 points here in the second quarter. There's going to be a loose ball diving for it. That's going to be a over and back call. Good defense from the Axtell Eagles as Clifton-Clyde is a little out of sorts here in first half action. Checking out will be Shaughnessy. Back into the ball game, Landon Schmitz. The freshman already has 1 3 here right before the first quarter ended. Maybe in there here as this second quarter looks to end. Detweiler's going to run point now for the Eagles. Top of the key, probably work some of this clock as he checks that. 35 seconds left to go. Axtell still leading by 10. They go 4 out, 5 in. That's going to be a loose pass. Saved. Ooh, wow. Don't know how Axtell was able to get that one. No one went after it. Detweiler's going to end up with it. He's going to try a three left side. No good. Bussing going to pull down the offensive board, and we're going to have a foul down below on Clifton-Clyde. So that offensive possession, they tried to make a skip pass. It was a little bit too high. Detweiler tipped it out to Schmidt. Schmidt saved it at half court, and now is giving Axtell an opportunity to put 2 or even 3 more up here on the board before we go to half. There's a tip out top by Fahey. He's going to stop the possession as Smits was trying to find Detweiler on that right side of the court for a triple. No dice as Axtell will have to inbound it again. Detweiler top the key, left all alone. Thought he shot that one a little far, but Dennett's going to find in the corner Eli Broxterman for 3, and that's going to be the case. Broxterman with his second 3 here of the afternoon. On the way, Fahey for the answer, no good, and Axtell takes a 26-13 lead into the locker room. Keep it right here for second half action on KNDY 95.5.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
3, 2, 1.
Did the new year bring new devices in your home? You might want to increase your internet speed. If you up your speed this month, you get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months to kick off 2023. New Blue Valley Internet customers also get a $20.23 bill credit for 3 months. Visit bluevalley.net/2023.
Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your #1 source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
State Auto, a friend you can depend on.
Do you know the total value of your personal possessions? On a quick guess, you probably would underestimate considerably. Your independent state auto insurance agent can help you estimate the value of the items you own so you can maintain coverage in case they're lost, stolen, or destroyed. Making sure you're adequately covered is one of his biggest responsibilities.
Talk to your independent state auto agent, Justin Dragiston, in Washington at 325-2263 or in Concordia at 243-3436.
26-13 is our score as we have hit halftime between the Axtell Eagles and the Clifton-Clyde Eagles. Axtell leading in this contest. They had a 12-8 advantage after the first quarter, and then, of course, setting here 26-13 at half. Looking at scorings, first off for Clifton-Clyde, it was almost all starters. 4 points for Jack Scotchney, who the other night against Valley Heights had 24, and then Coy Steinbrock, who had 23 in that game, only has 2. So defense for Clifton-Clyde has been good on those 2 so far tonight. Drayden Reed has also pitched in 2. Peyton Fahey, has a deuce as well, and Oliver Novert hit a triple there in the first quarter. For Axtell, very balanced scoring offensively. All starters have scored, led in part by Eli Broxman, who has 6. Isaac Detweiler has 5, but probably at least 4 assists to go along with that. Grady Bussing, Colin Shaughnessy, and Brandon Schmelsley all have 4 apiece, while Schmelsley has been doing work on the glass, and Landon Schmitz hit a 3 at the end of the first quarter that gave Axtell that 4-point lead and was a big momentum shift there. Of course, both teams that know each other fairly well, they met back on the 6th with Clifton-Clyde getting a victory in that one, 50-41. But so far here tonight, Axtell has had the upper hand. We're going to take another timeout, come back and look at how the bracket is shaping out to be on this TVL Tournament Friday over here in Washington.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn in Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
You don't ask that much from your propane provider. Just the basics. Competitive pricing, quick delivery, reliable service. And if there's an emergency, the assurance that you won't be left out in the cold. You get all of that from Wanklin Oil. If you're not getting what you want from your current propane dealer, call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Jared, Dennis, or Zach will make the transition easy. It's not a hassle. Wanklin Oil is covering more of Northeast Kansas and can get to you right away. Wanklin Oil, 1-800-794-2019. We've had the energy since 1926.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Max Blonsky back here in Washington. 26-13 is our score as Axtell is leading Clifton-Clyde. Looking at our next matchup, it will be the number 2 Blue Valley Rams versus the number 6 Hanover Wildcats. Blue Valley comes into this contest with a record of 9-1, ranked 7th in 1A Division II, and Hanover, of course, comes in the record of 8-2, last check, ranked 4th in 1A Division II as well. We're moments away from second half action. One more timeout before we bring you back. Second half action as winner of this contest will itch their mark into the championship game coming up here on Saturday.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff of Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it the most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. They know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and now Humboldt, Nebraska. Give your child a foundation in cheer, dance, or tumbling with Little Steps Dance and Gymnastics Studio in Seneca. From ages 18 months to 18 years, kids can participate in recreational dance, cheer, and tumbling. Little Steps also offers a national title-holding competition dance and cheer program. Little Steps is a proud supporter of all area student athletes. To be a part of the Little Steps fun, visit littlestepsdance.com or visit their Facebook page anytime.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. Apply out Wildcat Booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
Axtell Eagles leading 26-13 with a chance to play for the TVL Championship, a team that only went 12-11 last year, off to a nice 8-2 start, and of course ranked third in 1A Division II are the Axtell Eagles boys, taking care of a good Clifton-Clyde Eagles team too that must be getting quite a talking to because they have not come out of the locker room yet. We have went through the whole halftime shoot-around. Buzzer just sounded, and Clifton-Clyde is not out on the floor yet. So we're going to have to see what the case is. I think if Clifton-Clyde doesn't come back out, it's a technical, but we'll have to see where they disappeared to. I don't know if they lost track of time or what the case is, but I'm going to step away. I'm going to take a break as we try and figure this out. Oh, nope, here they come. There comes Clifton-Clyde out onto the court. Of course, they won't get any shots up. They'll be right with it, but Coach Justin Steinbrock not happy with his team there in the first half. Saw it a few times there at halftime. This Clifton-Clyde team that has high expectations and a good team as well, just not playing up to par here in this afternoon's contest. Of course, competition is high here in the TVL. Still waiting for coaches to come out of the locker room, and there they are. Settling this down, Axtell will be the first one to have the ball coming out of halftime. 26-13 is our title as Clifton-Clyde finally makes their way out onto the court. Big first half there for this Axtell offense as every starter scored and had over 2 buckets, led in part by Eli Brockman. But, of course, the story is senior Isaac Detweiler. Axtell's going to start off with a 3 from the corner from Brockman. He can't get that one to fall down, and Scotchney's going to pull down the board for the Eagles. Clifton-Clyde working right to left here as we look at it. Axtell will work left to right. Same starters for both teams. Eagles, Clifton-Clyde will start off Reed, Steinbrock, Scotchney, Fahey, and LeClaire. Axtell will start off Blissing, Brocksterman, Detweiler, Shaughnessy, and Schmelsley. A little play there as Fahey went into the line. Nice little tip block out from Grady Bussing as he's going to get the defensive board. One stop and done for Clifton-Clyde Eagles, or for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles, as there's a turnover there. Schmelsley can't find the mark as the other way. Here comes Scotchney. Easy right-handed layer. Jake Scotchney can't get that one to fall down. Just too strong off the glass as he tried to force the contact, but no dice for Clifton-Clyde. Clifton-Clyde actually now will start the second half here in a 2-3 defense. They did this against Valley Heights a little bit there in the second half to get them used to playing around it, and Coach Steinbrock must have thought this is the time to pull it out here. There's going to be Isaac Detweiler in the corner. He says he's got it knocked out of the can, but it's going to be a turnover for Axtell. So both teams have come out here sloppy in this second half. Turnover on those possessions for both sides. Reed thought about a 3 on the right side. Now it's going to take it from about 17 feet out. Smokes the 2-point shot. Gives a little encouragement to his team as now Axtell's going to keep the ball. I thought Coach Tynan took a timeout, but it's just going to be knocked out of bounds. Fahey got his hands in there, forced another deflection. It's going to stay Axtell's way, though. Detweiler's going to run point now against this 2-3 defense. Axtell's going to go 4 out, 1 in. That one in being Grady Bussing posting down low on that left block. They try and find Schmelsley in the corner, but do a good job of just rolling it around. Swinging the ball cross side. Now it goes over here third side as they're moving around this Clifton-Clyde defense. Shot on the way is up and good from the short corner. That's going to be Brandon Schmelsley getting his first two here of the second half to drop down, as that gives Axtell regains a 13-point advantage as we play second half action. Fahey into the lane. That one's going to be partially blocked by Isaac Detweiler. Pulls down the defensive board and now runs the offense. Isaac Detweiler, of course, the All-State 8-man Division Player of the Year, does it on the basketball two-hair as well, and that's what we love about high school sports. Nice little float pass there along the baseline. Schmelsley comes down with it. Can't get the shot to go there. Isaac Detweiler steals the inbounds pass. That's going to be a shot up. Seth LeClaire is going to get a block, though, for Clifton-Clyde as he stops the bleeding for the Eagles. Fahey's now going to check back out into the lineup. Will go Oliver Nobert as the... Where is he? As the sophomore had 3 points there in the first half. Only bench points for Clifton-Clyde in that first half. Starters are the key here for both sides. There's going to be some loose passing thrown around on the side. Finally coming out of it is Colin Shaughnessy. We're going to have a travel called turnover again, Axtell, as they have not been crisp here to start second half action. Coach Jason Tynan pleading his case, but he's not going to get that one to fall. Nonetheless, Axtell still holding the 13-point advantage as we just rolled under 5 minutes left to play here, third quarter action. It's going to be Reed left side trying to get it inside to the bigger LeClaire. Finally gets it to Novert at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Reed as he's going to try and go one-on-one against Blissing. Into the corner, that's going to be Novert, who hit a three earlier. Thought about that one there, but decides to pull it back. Now is he going to try one? He will from the left side. Left-handed shot is up and good. Oliver Novert has come off big from off the bench for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles as he now has 6 points in this contest, all on three. Axtell offensively still working it around, 4 out, 1 in against this 2-3 defense for Clifton-Clyde. Into the lane, there goes Isaac Detweiler. He's going to be blocked, but it's going to be a foul called at the end of the play. Should be a shooting foul as Detweiler will now step to the line to toe 2 shots. That foul on Clifton-Clyde will be Jack Scotchney. He's going to pick up his first personal foul, as Detweiler can't get the first one to go. Thought it was going to fall down there after hitting every part of the rim, but no dice in this Washington County gym for the Axtell Eagles. Second one, same deal. Half that ball was down in the cylinder, but a funny way she decides to bounce sometimes. So 0 for 4 Detweiler at the line. We're going to stay 28-18 as our score, as Clifton-Clyde now looks to cut into this deficit. There it is. Nice little floater. Jack Scotchney with his first 2 here of the second half, and now Clifton-Clyde has cut it to within single digits. Detweiler, Eric pass, somehow gets through to Blissing. Going to be a tough fake and one. Big move there. Brandon Schmelsley actually along the baseline. That's going to be his second bucket of the second half, as he already has 8 here in this contest. A errant pass from Isaac Detweiler, but somehow it landed in the hand of Schmelsley, and he did the rest. Landon Schmitz will check into the game for Colin Shaughnessy. That foul will be on Scotchney, so the sophomore for Clifton-Clyde has picked up 2 quick ones in this contest. Free throw is up and good for Schmelsley, who went 0 for 3 from the line in the first half. Starts second half action off 1 for 1. Into the lane, they try and go LeClaire. That one's going to be tracked down, though, as it goes all the way to the opposite end of the court. Corey Steinbach's going to end up pulling that one out of there. Landon Schmelsley doing a good job defensively, staying with Steinbach, who had those 7 threes in that game against Valley Heights the other night. Drayden Reed gets past his defender. Crowd goes wild, but nonetheless, they can't get the points to go, so a crossover don't count. Detweiler's going to run point again as Clifton-Clyde is still in this 2-1-2 zone. 2 guards out top now for Axtell, 2 in the corner, 1 post about the free throw line. Detweiler's going to go flying in there. Shot's going to be short off the rim, trying to draw his charge there with Scotchney, but no dice as turnover Axtell. Their offense has gone a little stagnant here in this third quarter. I don't really want to say stagnant, but some uncharacteristic turnovers, I guess, to say here early on in the third. Reed's going to run point now for the Eagles of Clifton-Clyde. Trying to find a cutting Scotchney at the free throw line. Trapped along the baseline is Reed. Now it's going to be Nobert in the corner. It's going to be a reset now for the Eagles. straight man-to-man for the blue and red of Axtell. Downstream screen away. It's going to be LeClaire finding Novert on the left block. Novert, tough, strong move. Can't finish over Detweiler. Detweiler pulls down the defensive board. Detweiler's going to push the action now as he goes 1-on-5. Smartly pulls it out and hands it off to Schmelsley. Walking up free-throw line. Detweiler thought about it. But working clock here is Axtell as the third quarter has moved quite along. No stoppage in play as we just hit the 2:30 mark here in the third. Going to be knocked away by Steinbach out of the hands of Detweiler, but it will stay Axtell Eagles ball. So 26-13 was our score at half. 31-20 is how we set now. Axtell has led this game from the opening tip. They were only up by 1 at the end of the first quarter before Landon Schmelsley hits a big three. And just as I'm saying that, Eli Brockstrom is not about to be outdone. He cans his third triple of the afternoon from the right wing as he now has 9 points on the contest. It's going to be Novert trying another three from the left side. That one's going to be halfway down and out. Scotchney's going to get the offensive board, and off his leg is going to go Axtell ball. Once again, tell me if I've said this, Isaac Detweiler got his hand on that defensive possession, knocked it out of bounds off Clifton-Clyde. Axtell has it offensively. Up 14, 150 left to play here. Third quarter action. Winner of this game will move on to the TVL Championships. Will be played Thursday afternoon. The boys' game right now is tentatively scheduled for 7:30 with a chance of inclement weather that will probably be moved up. They're going to try and get through consolation games early on in the afternoon. So boys' championship scheduled for 7:30, probably looking closer towards 7 or even 6:30, but we will keep you posted as we go. Novert goes spinning into the lane, gets his offensive rebound, and gets his bucket to go now as Oliver Novert has come off the bench and provided a spark for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles. That's 8 now off the bench for Clifton-Clyde. Not to be outdone, three ball on the way from Eli Brockstrom, and he can't get that one to fall. And who is down there other than Isaac Detweiler? Kicks it back out, three ball on the way from Schmelsley. He can't get that one to find. Detweiler gets his second offensive rebound this possession alone. Just a player that does everything that needs to be done to get the win. Into the lane, thought he got fouled, and one opportunity. That was a tough shot there. Went against 4 Clifton-Clyde Eagles defenders as everyone closed down on Detweiler. So that offensive prowess finally pays off for the senior as picking up his third foul will be Jake Scotchney, the sophomore. Only 6 points here in this contest has been slowed down by this Axtell defense. Free throw is up and good for Detweiler. That's going to be his first bucket and first free throw here of the second half. 50 seconds left to play. Nobert's going to try it from the free throw line. Shot's going to be no good. Scotchney down low. Somehow gets that one to go from underneath his own basket. But nonetheless, 2 points go over towards Clifton-Clyde. Ball in the hand of Detweiler, out top, smart move, now sends it off to Schmelsley left side. 30 seconds left to play here, third quarter action, 37-24 is our score. Schmelsley hands it off there, top side to Brockstrom. Brockstrom gets it off to Detweiler in front of his own bench on the left side of the court. Trying to go baseline now is Schmelsley. Stop, hands it off to Detweiler, 15. Little 10-foot pull-up for Detweiler. It's going to be no good. I believe that's going to be off Coy Steinbrock. It is going to be off Clifton-Clyde as Axtell's going to save a possession here with 10.6 left to play. Substitution for Clifton-Clyde. Fahey will check back in for Scotchney, who doesn't have those 3 fouls, so smart move by Coach Justin Steinbrock, getting his star sophomore out so he doesn't pick one up here in the last 10 seconds. Free throw line extended. That's going to be Schmelsley. Going to one foot pull up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Reed's. Going to get to half court. Puts up a heave. That's going to be half tip by Detweiler and send us into fourth quarter action. Axtell leading this one from the tip, 37-24 as TVL action marches on.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
Twin Valley thrift shops are always updating with new arrivals. Check out the warehouse in Waterville and Twice But Nice in Beatty for a great selection of clothes, toys, games, home decor, everyday pieces, and at the warehouse they stock furniture and more as well. Your purchase and, of course, your contributions benefit local residents served by Twin Valley Developmental Services. Both locations always accept donations of good, clean, quality used items you're no longer using. Visit the Twin Valley thrift shops in Waterville and Beatty.
Axtell Eagles looking to punch their ticket to the TVL championship game on Saturday afternoon after falling short last year. They ended up with a sixth-place finish here, so quite a turnaround it would be from one year to the next for the Eagles. There's Seth LeClaire down low, finally getting his first bucket to go in the fourth quarter. Hadn't mentioned his name at all, but Clifton-Clyde has just not been looking for him in this contest, and he could have been a big advantage for the Eagles if they would have got it to him a little bit earlier, but we'll see what happens. There's a steal out top from Fahey. Took it away from Broxton, and he's smartly going to pull it out. Scotch's going to try a three off the runner. That's going to be no good. Ball's going to be tipped around and finally taken down by Shaughnessy. Quickly the other way, here come the Eagles of Axtell. That's going to be Schmelsley in front of his own bench there on the left block going into the lane. That's going to be a charge stepping in. Seth LeClaire putting his big body on the line. Turnover Axtell. (26-37) is our score as Schmelsley picks up his first personal foul. One thing about Axtell, they have not fouled in this contest. I've only got down 3 team fouls. 2 of them were on Isaac Detweiler, but that's the first one here in the second half. Other way, charge going. Isaac Detweiler steps in front of Scotchney. Coach Steinbrock can't believe it for Clifton-Clyde, but nonetheless, that's going to be a personal foul. Jake Scotchney is going to pick up now his 4th personal as Axtell looks to finish this contest off. Lead has only been cut down to 11. 36-26 is our score as Axtell holds the ball. Playing that 4 out, 5 in. Clifton-Clyde has went back to a man defense. Nice little floater in the lane from Eli Broxton. And as now the sophomore has 11 points here in this contest. Here's Steinbach, top of the key, gives it off to LeClaire. LeClaire's going to find Fahey on the right block. Blocked at the top of his shot, but we're going to have a foul called. 2 chances there. I believe Isaac Detweiler is going to pick that one up. He's not a fan of that foul called, but it will be his 3rd personal foul here. 4th quarter action as Fahey will step up to the line. Peyton Fahey, a 5'7" junior, only 2 points here in this contest. First free throw is up and no good as Axtell is Clifton-Clyde 2 for 3 from the line in this contest. Scotchney's going to take a seat. Nobert's going to check back in for him. Shot's going to be up and no good as Peyton Fahey can't make any from the line. Goes 0 for 2, and there almost gets a steal against Isaac Detweiler. Getting back into the action is Fahey, so trying to make up for those 2 missed free throws, but it'll stay Axtell's ball. 39-26 is our score. 6:30 left to play here in this ball game. Winner of this contest will move on to the TVL Championship Saturday. There into the post. It's going to be Blissing. He's going to smartly kick it out for Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's going to dribble all the way out to the top of the key. Gets it off to Blissing. Being strong with the ball is Detweiler now on the left block. Fahey's going to be up in his grill just a little bit too much as that personal foul is going to go against Fahey. Team 5th foul now for Clifton-Clyde. That will only be the 2nd on Fahey. Axtell will keep with possession. Triggerman underneath their own basket. Tried to hit a cutting Shaughnessy there. It was a good play design, but just Clifton-Clyde got their hands on that ball. Nobert's going to try a 3. Big turn of events there. Oliver Nobert hits his 4th triple in this contest as he has come off the bench and provided 14 points for the Clifton-Clyde Eagles on a night where Jake Scotchney and Coy Steinbach only have a combined 10. Axtell still leading, though, by that 10 number. There's a 3 on the way. No good from Broxton. Nobert's going to pull down the board. He's going to go try 1 on 3. Smartly gives it off to Coy Steinbach as he's going to go baseline. He's going to be stopped there smartly by Shaughnessy. Kicks it out to Reed, top of the key. Reed goes into the lane. That's going to be a blocking foul, as that's not going to be good. Isaac Detweiler picks up his 4th personal foul with 5:21 left to play here in this contest. and that will send Drayden Reed now to the line. As Detweiler tried to slide underneath and draw that charge foul, maybe one you want to stay away from if you're a senior, as I believe that's going to force a substitution for the Eagles. Little wet spot here on the floor as we get it cleaned up. 39 to 29 is our score with Drayden Reed at the line. Chance now with a 1-and-1 opportunity. Foul moments ago was on Isaac Detweiler, his fourth personal, only the team third one. Like I said, Axtell doing a good job here, keeping their hands out of the cookie jar, not allowing Clifton-Clyde to get to the line for easy buckets on a night where they can't find anything from the floor. Reed's first free throw off that left hand is going to be nothing but the bottom of the net. Drayden Reed 1-for-1 from the line. Landon Schmitz will check into the ballgame for Detweiler, so this Axtell team is going to have to contend without their senior leader for probably a few minutes here. 5:21 is our score, and we set at 39-31. So we'll see where this game goes. 8-point contest. Axtell has trouble getting it in. They finally do. Gets it off towards Smelsley. Smelsley's going to push it up court to Shaughnessy as Axtell gets across the timeline. Clifton-Clyde extending this defense out as they have trailed all night, but now only trailed by 8 points here in fourth quarter action. Winner will go on to the TVL championship to be played Saturday evening. Top of the key, that's the Blissing. Axtell doing a good job in their inside-out game. Going towards the line will be Grady Blissing as he took quite a shot on the baseline there. Not the shot up, will step to the line now, where he is yet to shoot a free throw. So 2 free throws for Axtell as they milk this 8-point advantage. Just a little under 5 minutes here left to play. Foul will be on Seth LeClaire of Clifton-Clyde. That will be the big senior's second. First free throw up and no good for Grady Blissing, though. Feet close together. Second free throw is going to be off. No good, and I think we're going to have a lane violation. So one more opportunity here for Blissing. Kind of an odd shooting for him. Feet very close together, but effective from the floor. Second free throw is going to be up, and that one's going to be cash money. So Blissing goes 1 for 2 from the line now with 5 points here in this contest and gives Axtell back a 9-point lead. Scotchney will bring it across the timeline here, looking to get something going between either him, Steinbrock, or LeClaire are the big three for Clifton-Clyde. It's going to be Steinbrock top the key, go to tightly by Schmidt, and that's going to be a turnover Clifton-Clyde as LeClaire, or as Scotchney and Steinbrock could not handle just the simple give and go, and that's going to give it now back to Axtell. Ball in the hands of Axtell. They're looking to break this pressure. We're getting close to 10. Now they get it across the timeline into the hands of Landon Schmitz. The freshman only has 3 points here on this contest, but he has absolutely locked down Coy Steinbrock here tonight. Has held the sharpshooter to only 2 after he set the school record with 7 threes last Monday against Valley Heights. Into the lane, there goes Brocksterman. Smartly kicks it back out. It will be Schmitz top the key. Axtell doing a good job here. Screen down, screen away as it's going to be Brocksterman one-on-one against Reed. He can't get the 12-footer fade away to go from the left block. 1 and done here for Axtell. 4 minutes left to play. Fourth quarter action. Down goes Steinbrock. Steinbrock's going to be stopped by Schmitz. Should have been a travel. Finds a cutting Scotch, and he's going to finish that one. Both players looking for fouls, and neither ref's going to give it to him as now Axtell is milking this 7-point lead. 5 out now here for the Eagles as Clifton-Clyde is still in this man-to-man defense. Really tightened it up the intensity here in this second half. Nice little floater in the lane from Brocksterman, but now we have a run out. Coy Steinbrock all alone down the right side, looking for the block, won't get the foul called, and coming up from behind, Brandon Schmelsley erasing that shot. Scotchney from 3 from the corner, and he hit it. Jake Scotchney hits a big 3, and that's going to force Jason Tynan to take a timeout and put Isaac Detweiler back in the ball game. We're going to take it as Clifton-Clyde has closed this gap to 40-36 in this TVL tournament action.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
If you're worried about the shape your smile is in or suffer with tooth pain, you need to visit Gray Family Dental in Marysville. The staff at Gray Family Dental will stop the pain and make your smile look like new again. Dr. Gray offers a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, and cosmetic procedures, and regular hygiene services to keep your teeth and gums in great shape. Call 562-5323 for your appointment today. Gray Family Dental, just a south block of Broadway on 8th Street. Your smile is their priority.
Tightening up here in Washington, Clifton-Clyde has clawed all the way back, only trailing Axtell by 4 now. Isaac Detweiler, of course, back into the ball game. The big-time senior for the Eagles was out now, bevied with 4 fouls, so we're going to have to watch that as time starts to wind down. Full court pressure again by Clifton-Clyde. Shot's going to be blocked by Oliver Nober, but we're going to have a foul called along the baseline. So going to the line will be Grady Bussing with a chance to knock in 2 more free throws. Grady was 1 for 1 from the line moments ago, so a big opportunity and a big spot now here. Nobert's going to pick up his second personal foul as that first free throw is up and down for Bussing. This junior now has 6 points to his name here in this contest. Leading scorer for Axtell so far has been Eli Brockstrom, and he has 3 threes in this contest. Second free throw is up and no good, so Bussing splits the pair. Still gives Axtell the 5-point advantage, though. Just rolled under 3 minutes left to play here in this ball game as things start to tighten up in the primary gym here in Washington. Scotchney right side, guarded tightly by Schmelsley. Straight man-to-man defense for this Axtell Eagles team. Nober 3, no good. Air ball. Seth LeClaire pulls down the board, throws it off the bottom of the backboard, and coming out of it will be Schmelsley. Should have been a travel here near side, but we're not going to call it for Axtell. That's going to stay the Eagles' ball. Axtell Eagles get away with one there, but nonetheless milk of this a 5-point lead. In the corner, that's going to be stolen by Nober, who saves it somehow, swings it off near side to Shaughnessy. He's going to be trapped down low, and Coach Tynan's going to want to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them here as Axtell's leading 41-36 with 2:17 left to play.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Oldie Tractor Repair in Lynn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Oldie Tractor Repair of Lynn, Kansas, serving area farmers for over 26 years.
A good finish we have pegged up here. 41-36 is our score. 2:17 left to play in this ball game. Axtell held a 13-point advantage at halftime, even extended that up, kept it there at 13 at the end of the third quarter, but this fourth quarter has been Clifton-Clyde as they have got this one down now to 5, as winner of this contest will go on to face either Blue Valley or Hanover in the championship game next Saturday. Of course, that Blue Valley-Hanover game will follow this one right here, KNDY 95.5, so keep it right here with yours truly as we've got one more great basketball game coming up for you here on this Friday evening. Shot in the lane from Schmelsley's no good. Clifton-Clyde comes out of it. We have a break now. Here comes Scotchney into the lane. Spinning. We're going to have a foul called, and Scotchney's going to go to the line. Good foul. Schmelsley is going to pick up that personal foul, I believe, as bodies went flying on the offensive end for Axtell. Foul will be, yes, on Schmelsley. Going to be his second personal foul. Only 4th team foul. Scotchney can't come up there. That's a big free throw miss if you're Clifton-Clyde. As now Fahey will check back into the line for Nober. Kind of interesting decision there. Oliver Nober has 14 in this game off the bench, and he's going to take a seat with 1:50 left to go, going back with starter Peyton Fahey. Second free throw is up and down for Scotchney, as now Axtell's milking a 41-37 lead, and we're going to have a hand check foul out top, and that's going to send Detweiler to the line. So that'll be team foul number 8 for Clifton-Clyde. That's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity the rest of the way for Axtell, and then 2 after that. So Detweiler now will step to the line. He is 1 for 1 here in the contest. Only 8 points, make it 9 now, but he has been everywhere and has been exactly what Axtell's needed in this contest. Peyton Fahey picked up his third personal. He just stepped into the game. Detweiler nails his first one. Second one calmly up and down. The senior making it look easy. The 1,000-point score in his career adds one more to that tally. 43-37 is our score. 1:40 left to go. Does Clifton-Clyde have one more run in them as we close down this ball game? Coy Steinbrock in the corner, who only has 2 points to his name. There's Fahey for 3. Shot's going to be no good, but I think we're going to have a foul on Isaac Detweiler as Seth LeClaire got that board. If that's on Detweiler, that's going to be 5. No, it's not going to be on Detweiler. He was in that position. That's actually going to be on Grady Blissing. So a first personal foul there, not yet shooting for Clifton-Clyde, as Axtell only has 5 team fouls into this contest. Shoshny will be the inbound man, throws it up top to Fahey, in between Fahey and Reed. Reed finally comes down with the top of the key. 1:25 left to go. That's Shoshny right side, trying to go one-on-one against Blissing. That's going to be a personal foul. Should have just stayed back, as Coach Tynan can't believe that defensive stop. It was a good stop, though, by Brandon Schmelsley, but just gave him a little bit too much body and a little too much chest there at the end, as Shoshny is going to draw the foul and step back to the line where he was just 1 for 2. First free throw is going to be up and down for Shoshny. That personal foul on Schmelsley is going to be 3, so nothing to watch there. 16 fouls, so 2 more. Wilson, Clifton-Clyde to the line for the rest of this contest. Shoshny, one dribble, right-hand shot is up and down, 2 for 2 from the line, is now 43-39 is our contest. Wide open at the other end of the court. Layup is up and good. Eli Brocksterman, I don't know how Clifton-Clyde lost him on that one, but he was all by himself on after that free throw shot. 45-39 as Shoshny goes into the lane. There's Fahey at the free throw line. Tries to find Reed top of the key. Reed thought about a 3 from the volleyball line, but will not. Gets it off to LeClaire right side. LeClaire working smart against Brady Blissing, who gets a nice stop. Reed's going to take a one-step pull up at the free throw line and put that one in. And with that, Clifton-Clyde's going to want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them, 45-41, as we roll down the last 50 seconds of this TVL semifinal game.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
50 seconds left to go. Isaac Detweiler, the senior with the ball in his hands, goes cross court to Eli Brocksterman. Quickly now into the corner to Shaughnessy. Back to Brocksterman. Fine winding down, and Brocksterman's finally going to be fouled. So Axtell holding this 4-point advantage. 40 seconds left to play. Clifton-Clyde has made this quite a game now, as some pressure free throws are going to have to be shot and made by the Axtell Eagles. Eli Brocksterman will step up to the line. Has not been there yet today. Foul for Clifton-Clyde was on Seth LeClaire. That's going to be his first. And cool as a cucumber, Eli Brocksterman doesn't even hit a part of the rim on that shot as he gets his first free throw to fall. 2 dribbles right side. Shot's going to be up and down as he gets the second one to go. Landon Schmitz will check into the game now for Colin Shaughnessy, a defensive substitution, as Schmitz will check Coy Steinbrock. Can't forget the job that Landon has done on Steinbrock tonight. Only 2 points for the junior in this contest. There goes Scotchney, right side. That one's going to fall down, but no dice. Hit every part of the rim besides the bottom of the bucket, and Eli Brocksterman is going to go back to the line here, where he just hit 2 big free throws a moment ago. Boy, that shot for Scotchney, there's been 2 or 3 in this ball game alone that have hit every part of the rim but just haven't been able to fall down. LeClaire's going to pick up his 4th personal foul as Broxman steps back up to the line. First one is pure as silk, just like the other 2. Let's see if he can do it again. 48-41 with a chance to play in the TVL championship coming up on Saturday. 2 free throws, up and good. 4-4-4. Eli Broxman here in the 4th quarter from the free throw line gives Axtell back the 8-point lead. What answer does Clifton-Clyde here? They're trying to get it to Steinbrock, top of the key, finally gets it off to Reed. Reed's going to put up a 3 from the left wing. That one's going to be up and good. Drayden Reed with a huge 3-point bucket here as that pulls it back down to within 5. Coach Steinbrock wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 49-44 11 seconds left to play.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort.
49-44, Axtell will inbound, gets it off the Detweiler left side. Clifton-Clyde letting some time roll out there. Fahey finally fouls him, and that will send senior Isaac Detweiler to the line here. 8.9 left to play as Axtell looks to close out this ball game. Looks like they're going to be headed on to the championship Saturday. That game will be scheduled for 7:30, but talking to folks around here with the weather possible coming up tomorrow, looks like they will move that game forward just a little bit, possibly up to an hour. First free throws up and down for Isaac Detweiler. Usually keep track of free throw stats, I do, but not on this game for both of them, except here in this 4th quarter. Did a little quick math. 80% is Axtell here in the 4th quarter from the free throw line, and with 2 for 2 from Isaac Detweiler, that's only going to increase. 55-41, 51-44 is the score. 3 ball on the way from Reed is no good, and Axtell is going to move on and play for a TVL Tournament Championship Saturday afternoon against either Hanover or Blue Valley. We're going to take a break, come back with stats and scores from this contest. Axtell winning 51-44.
FNB Washington is truly a community-minded bank. Whether providing a community room for public use, participating in local activities, or supporting our local schools, FNB Washington is glad to help wherever they are needed. An active member of the community since 1883. Businesses and families have turned to an institution they know and trust. FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC. Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions, your farm and home marketing team since 1976. Let the family team of Tim, Tom, and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you in your real estate experience of selling or buying a home or farmland. Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions is experienced in providing timely, professional, and honest service. Find them on the web at olmstedrealestate.com or call today at 785-353-2210.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices and
And of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Max Blasky with you here as the Hanover band gets ready for our third and final game of the evening between the Blue Valley Rams and the Hanover Wildcats coming up here. Tip set for 7:30. We're about right on the money for that one. Looking at the game that just wrapped up, the Axtell Eagles led from the beginning and finished off Clifton-Clyde 51-44. Looking at scores from this game, looking at scores anyway, Axtell led at the end of the first quarter 12-8. At half, it was 26-13, 37-24 at the end of the third. But a 20-point fourth quarter led by Jake Scotchney helped Clifton-Clyde scratch to within 3 of Axtell. But the free throw shooting here of Axtell, who was 10 for 12 from the line in the fourth quarter, ended up being the closing factor for the Eagles as they move on to Championship Saturday. They will play at 7:30, more than likely earlier start time than that, with the weather coming on Saturday here in Washington. We're going to take another timeout, take a look at what else is going on as we get ready for our third game of the afternoon.
Everyone deserves a beautiful home. Duzine Enterprises can give you that. With an interior designer on staff, you'll be able to choose flooring and furnishings that coordinate gorgeously with your lifestyle and personal style. Choose from a modern selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, laminate flooring, and tile, all put in by our certified installers. Get your beautiful home today. Call Duzine Enterprises in Washington.
Circle P Processing of Waterville has processing openings available now. Their mission is to not only provide the professional meat processing their customers expect, but ensure timely and transparent service and prices. Be assured that when you bring your meat to Circle P, you are getting exactly what you brought in. Always remaining local and loyal to their customers. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Be sure to visit their website, circlepprocessing.com, for pricing and ordering information.
Turn to Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville when you need to take your crops to the next level. Start with top quality channel seed complete with treatments and delivery. Precision planting equipment gives you optimum seed spacing, singulation, and depth control. Kilbro seed tenders are dependable for delivering seed to the field and planter, and Darren carries sprayer parts, fertilizer parts, and Conklin ag products, so you have the best growing season ever. Grow your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Stats and scores from the last time as Hanover Band continues to serenade us behind us here on the stage. Leading scorer for Axtell in that game was Eli Brocksterman, who had 17. Isaac Detweiler had 12. Brandon Schmelsley had 9. Drady Bussing had 6. Colin Shaughnessy pitched in 4, and then off the bench, Landon Schmitz had a big 3 at the end of the first quarter, but his defense on Coy Steinbrock helped Steinbrock to 2 points after he had 24 against Valley Heights last Monday was huge. Leading for Clifton-Clyde, Jake Scotchney led the way with 16. Drayden Reed pitched in 11. 2 for Steinbrock, Peyton Fahey, and Seth LeClaire. And then big off the bench, Oliver Novert had 4 threes, had 14 points, but it wasn't enough as Axtell defeats Clifton-Clyde. We're going to take a break for news, weather, sports, and of course keep it right here for Blue Valley versus Hanover.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Take the worry out of ordering and refilling your propane tanks with Kramer Oil. Great people to work with. Their family has been serving your family since 1976. Customize your account with delivery and automatic refill, prepaid discount, or level billing options available. Hard work, integrity, and dedication to the community are hallmarks that Kramer Oil lives by and promise to deliver for you. Join the family today with a phone call to Kramer Oil in Marysville. Find them online at krameroil.com.
What do you do when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? Christy Anders Funeral Home is here to support you through this phase of life by providing support and personal services while helping you create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved ones. Christy Anders Funeral Home is family owned and operated and proud to offer affordable personalized packages to fit any budget. Visit Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at www.apfunerals.com.
KNDY has been your sports leader of local teams since the days of leather helmets.
Well, okay, not that long, but since the days before the Blue Valley and Nemaha Valley Leagues combined, for over 40 years, KNDY has been your source for scores, interviews, and live play-by-play action of your favorite teams all season long. The game and technology may have changed, but our coverage remains the same. KNDY, your area sports leader, on air, online, and on our mobile app.